Hey everyone, Marshmage here. We got a special one today. Braids, Arisen Nightmare. Aristocrat deck likes to create a lot of tokens, a lot of few sack outlets, a lot of punishment for my creatures dying, pretty much. So Braids, with her, is working. Lolth, Spider Queen, generates a lot of spider tokens for me, gets loyalty counters on sacrifice, always nice. Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia, gives me a decayed zombie every turn. Raven Man forces a discard again in a 4-player commander game. That's 3 ravens for every time I can activate his ability to make opponents discard cards. Endrek, Sahr. Oh, I should have also mentioned this is also my love of horror movies. So Braids is going to be my pinhead. Lolth, Spider Queen is technically it. Jadar, Ghoulcaller is Dr. Herbert West. Raven Man is Randall Flagg. Endrek, Sahr, he creates a lot of Thrall tokens. He's my tall man from Phantasm. Sheoldred, Nightmare Arisen, Sheoldred Whispering one. She's just cool to have in there for recursion. Tergrid, God of Fright. Everything my opponents are sacking, I get to keep pretty much with that one. Ayara, First of Locthwain. A lot of creature punishment with her. Syr Konrad the Grim, creature death punishment. Ophiomancer generates me snake tokens. Skir'sdag High Priest generates me demon tokens if I pay for him. Ogre Slumlord generates me rat tokens and gives rats death touch. Vrock, punishment every time something dies of mine. I believe he deals 3 damage once a turn. Or at the beginning of each of your end step of a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. Yeah, so it's once a turn. He can deal an extra 3 damage to everybody. That's nice. Grim Horror Specs, whenever another creature I control dies, draw a card. That's always nice. Blood Artist, standard. Reassembling Skeleton, it's just a creature I can keep sacking and keep bringing back. Uncle Istvan is pretty much for my defense in case I am getting attacked, since no creatures can harm him. He's my Jason Voorhees of the group. Zombie Master gives all my creatures, all my zombies Swamp Walk and Regenerate. But Joe, how are these things zombies? They're not zombies. You'll see. The Sorceress Queen, another defensive creature, just allows me to turn an attacking creature to an 0/2. Crypt Ghast doubles my mana pool. Royal Assassin kills tap creatures. The-Wisp, another just cheap regenerator. Gelatinous Cube, another creature I can cast to shut out another creature. It's always nice. Unlicensed Hearse, I keep pulling cards from opponents' graveyards. It's always nice to have. Psychosis Crawler, it's whenever I draw a card, each opponent loses a life. It's always nice to have, especially with the way this deck works, because Braid lets you draw. Stuffy Doll, it's my homage to Chucky. Whenever it gets dealt damage, I target a player permanently with this guy. And whenever this thing's dealt damage, that player takes the damage too. And it's indestructible. That's it for all the creatures and everything. We're going to get to the tools of the trade now. Bantu's Monument makes black spells cheaper to cast. Jet Medallion makes black spells cheaper to cast. Soul Ring, Charcoal Diamond. My Orbs of Warding, another homage to Phantasm. I mean, they're not killer orbs, obviously, sadly enough, but they protect me a little bit, so that's always nice to have. Ichor Wellspring, just a great artifact to bring out and have to destroy, to have some draw card recursion on. Pithing Needle, if I need to shut an ability trigger creature down, would always nice to have that on hand. My another homage to Hellraiser and Pinhead, the Vexing Puzzlebox. It's just fun to play with in here. Staff of the Death Magus, Profane Memento, Mind Crank, Witch's Oven, Skull of Orm, Swiftfoot Boots, a Skull Clamp. Nice, some fun torture tools, I guess. For enchantments, we're doing something interesting here. A lot of nasty enchantments. Treacherous Blessing, Demonic Pact, Bastion of Remembrance, the Meat Hook Massacre, Hecatomb, Demonic Lore, Warlock Class, Breeding Pit, Ghoulish Procession, Dictate of Erebos, The Long Reach of Night, Conspiracy. This is why I have the Zombie Master in here, because I'm going to bring this card out, I'm going to say zombies. So all my creatures are zombies in addition to everything else. They'll all have Swamp Walk, they'll all have Regenerate on them. Could get kind of nasty. Open the Graves, Dreadhorde Invasion, Phyrexian Reclamation. I can bring stuff back from the graveyard at the cost of life. Not a big deal, because I got ways of gaining life, obviously. Tragic Slip, my only targeted removal spell in the game. And this is just in case they pull out something nasty that no one can deal with. Dark Ritual, Invoke Despair, Sign in Blood, Demonic Tutor, Imperial Seal, and the Demonic Tutor, Imperial Seal, and a Diabolic Tutor. My bad. Yeah, I took the Seal and the Demonic Tutor out of Emotech. I put in some more ramp artifacts in there to help out there. I am playing with, land-wise, I'm playing with Takenuma Abandoned Mire, Urborg. So yeah, there's my Swamp Walk in case I do need to go all out. Lake of the Dead, Crypt of Agadim, Bajuka Bog, Mortuary Mire, Path of Ancestry, Myriad Landscape, Reliquary Tower, Dunes of the Dead, Drowned Temple, and then 26 swamps with one snow-covered swamp, just because. But I did take a Laser Beam Swamp out of Emotech to put in this deck, because I just like the Laser Beam Swamp. But yeah, that's my Braids Arisen deck. I will throw a deck list in the description. Enjoy the Brothers War Precon this Friday, tomorrow night. I got work, unfortunately, all weekend, so I'm going to miss all the fun tournaments. Good luck to everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.